Welcome back to our channel, World Coins History. As you knew that old is gold, but these rare Kennedy half-dollar coins that are most valuable than you think, don't spend one of them. You're lucky if you have one of these, so please watch complete video and find your treasure. Let's start this. Top 1. Today, we've got an exciting discovery for all of you who love hunting for rare coins and are on the lookout for hidden treasures. In today's video, we'll be diving into one of the most fascinating and valuable coins from the United States, the 1983 Kennedy half-dollar. You might think, a Kennedy half-dollar? It's just a regular coin. But wait, this one is far from ordinary, and it could be worth a fortune. So stick around, because what we're about to reveal may just change the way you look at your coin collection. Now, the Kennedy half-dollar was first minted in 1964 to honor President John F. Kennedy after his tragic assassination. Since then, this iconic coin has been a staple in U.S. currency. However, not every year or minting of this coin is created equal, and some years are far more valuable than others. The 1983 Kennedy half-dollar, for example, might seem like just another coin you could find in your pocket change, but there's more to this coin than meets the eye. Let me tell you why. The 1983 Kennedy half-dollar was issued during a time when the U.S. was dealing with a changing economy, and coins like these were being produced in larger quantities. However, the real intrigue comes when we start talking about rarity, condition, and a few special factors that can make this coin incredibly valuable today. While most 1983 Kennedy half-dollars are still in circulation or stored away in collections, the key to finding a valuable one is in its condition. Most of these coins show signs of wear, damage, or corrosion due to being used in daily transactions. But if you happen to find a 1983 Kennedy half-dollar in pristine condition, something that's been carefully preserved with no wear marks, scratches, or discoloration, then you've got yourself a real gem. What makes this coin even more exciting for collectors are some of the rare errors that can occur during the minting process. Minting errors, such as double dyes, incorrect metal composition, or even misprints, can turn an otherwise common coin into something extremely valuable. In the case of the 1983 Kennedy half-dollar, there have been reports of coins with subtle but noticeable errors. A slight misalignment of the dies can cause certain features on the coin to appear more pronounced or even doubled, making it a standout for any serious collector. Coins with such errors are highly sought after because they're considered one of a kind. They're not something you'll find every day. These mistakes in production are often accidental, and finding a coin with such a flaw can send its value soaring. If you happen to stumble upon one of these rare error coins, you could be looking at a substantial increase in value. Now, let's talk about why collectors are particularly interested in this coin. The Kennedy half-dollar is a staple of U.S. coinage, and it holds a special place in the hearts of collectors. When a coin is both rare and has an interesting backstory, like the 1983 Kennedy half-dollar, it attracts even more attention. Not only is this coin part of a series that honors a beloved president, but the 1983 issue also stands out due to the circumstances surrounding the minting of these coins. When you consider the condition and potential errors, it's clear that the 1983 Kennedy half-dollar is more than just pocket change. It's a piece of American history. And now, let's get to the most exciting part. Just how much could this coin be worth today? A 1983 Kennedy half-dollar in perfect, uncirculated condition, especially if it has one of those rare minting errors, could fetch an eye-popping price. We're talking about a value that will make any coin collector's heart race. Hold on tight, because this is where it gets really exciting. If you're lucky enough to own a 1983 Kennedy half-dollar in exceptional condition or with one of those valuable errors, you could be sitting on a coin worth as much as $59,000. Yes, you heard that right. $59,000. Imagine finding that sitting in your collection or stumbling upon it in your pocket change. It's a real possibility for dedicated collectors who know what to look for, and for those who have an eye for spotting rare coins with hidden value. So, what should you do if you come across a 1983 Kennedy half-dollar in your own collection? First, examine the coin closely. Look for any signs of minting errors, check its condition, and if you believe you have something special, it's worth having it professionally graded and appraised by a coin expert. It could very well turn out to be the rare treasure you've been searching for. Top 2. one that's bound to get any collector's heart racing. If you've been keeping an eye on rare coins, or you're just starting out on your collecting journey, you'll definitely want to hear about the 1973 Kennedy half dollar. Now, you might think this is just another coin from the past, but trust me, this coin has more value than meets the eye, and by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why this coin is worth way more than just face value. The Kennedy half dollar has been a part of American currency since 1964, issued to honor President John F. Kennedy after his assassination. Over the years, this coin has become a symbol of U.S. history, with collectors around the world seeking to get their hands on pieces from different years. But not all Kennedy half dollars are created equal, and some, like the 1973 version, have a special charm and value that sets them apart from the rest. The 1973 Kennedy half dollar wasn't the rarest coin ever minted, with millions of these coins produced and circulated. But here's where things get interesting. What makes the 1973 coin so desirable is its combination of rarity, condition, and the possibility of finding it with some rare minting errors. If you think you've got a run-of-the-mill half dollar on your hands, think again, because the value of this coin could surprise you, especially if it's in pristine condition or has an error that sets it apart. Most of the 1973 Kennedy half dollars were used in daily transactions, meaning they've gone through a lot of wear and tear. So, finding one in excellent condition is quite a feat. If you happen to come across a coin that looks like it just came off the minting press, no scratches, no discoloration, no signs of handling, you've found a true gem. And believe me, collectors are always on the lookout for coins like this. But wait, there's more. The real magic happens when we talk about minting errors. Some of the 1973 Kennedy half dollars were produced with slight, but noticeable, mistakes during the minting process. These errors can include anything from double dies to off-center strikes, and they can make the coin far more valuable than the regular issue. Imagine a coin that's not only rare but also one-of-a-kind due to a small mistake that occurred during its creation. That's exactly what collectors dream of, and finding one of these error coins can boost its value exponentially, but it doesn't stop there. The 1973 Kennedy half dollar is also known for its specific design features. On the obverse side, you have a detailed profile of John F. Kennedy, which has become an iconic image in American coinage. On the reverse, the coin features the presidential seal, with the eagle holding a bundle of arrows and an olive branch, symbolizing strength and peace. These timeless symbols are part of what makes this coin a collector's favorite. Now, let's get to the part that all of you have been waiting for, the value. If you have a 1973 Kennedy half dollar in uncirculated condition, especially if it has one of those rare minting errors, the value can skyrocket. Imagine owning a coin that has been so well preserved, it looks like it just came out of the US Mint, or better yet, one that's even more unique due to an error. It could be worth more than you ever thought possible. So, what's the actual value? Hold on to your seats, because a 1973 Kennedy half dollar with perfect condition or one with a rare error could be worth a staggering $67,000. Yes, you heard that right, $67,000. That's the kind of money you could be looking at if you have the right 1973 Kennedy half dollar. A coin that most people overlook could potentially be a goldmine for those who know what to look for. It's the perfect reminder that not all coins are created equal, and sometimes, that little piece of history could be worth far more than you ever imagined. So, how can you tell if you've got a coin like this? The first step is to examine your 1973 Kennedy half dollar carefully. Look for any unusual marks, double dies, or off-center strikes that could indicate a minting error. Then, check its condition. If it looks like it's been carefully preserved and is free from any visible damage, you might just have a rare treasure on your hands. Don't hesitate to get it graded by a professional to determine its true value. Top 3. I've got an exciting topic that you won't want to miss, especially if you're a fan of finding rare, valuable coins hidden in plain sight. We're diving into a special edition of the Kennedy half dollar, the 2000 coin. You might think it's just another modern coin, but let me tell you, it has the potential to be a real treasure. Stick with me until the end, because you'll be shocked to hear just how much this coin could be worth today. the Kennedy half-dollar is one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history, with its distinctive image of President John F. Kennedy on the obverse and the emblematic eagle on the reverse. Since its introduction in 1964, this coin has captured the attention of collectors, but what makes the 2000 Kennedy half-dollar stand out from the rest? First off, let's talk about its rarity. While the U.S. Mint produced millions of Kennedy half-dollars in the year 2000, not all of them are created equal. The 2000 coin is often overlooked because it doesn't have the same historical significance as earlier releases, like those minted in the 1960s or during major events in American history. However, don't let its seemingly common status fool you. The 2000 Kennedy half-dollar has become increasingly rare, especially in excellent condition. One of the reasons for this is the circulation factor. A lot of coins from the year 2000 were used in everyday transactions and suffered wear and tear over the years. So, finding a 2000 Kennedy half-dollar in near-perfect or uncirculated condition is not an easy feat, but when you do find one, it can be a real gem, especially for collectors who value coins that are free from scratches, tarnish, or any signs of use. This is where things start to get interesting, because a coin in pristine condition is already worth more than face value, but wait, there's more. What truly makes the 2000 Kennedy half-dollar so exciting for collectors is the potential for minting errors. Minting errors are the key to unlocking the real value of a coin, and the 2000 Kennedy half-dollar is no exception. Small mistakes made during the production process can transform a seemingly ordinary coin into something incredibly rare and valuable. One of the most sought-after errors in the 2000 Kennedy half-dollar is the wide AM variety, which refers to a slight misalignment in the design on the reverse side of the coin. On some of these coins, the letters A and M in America are spaced farther apart than usual, creating a noticeable difference from the standard issue. These error coins are incredibly rare and can fetch far more than their regular counterparts, making them a prime target for collectors looking to add something special to their collection. Another error that collectors keep an eye out for is the clash die variety, where the die used to strike the coin has an imprint from a previous coin. This creates a unique, almost ghostly image on the coin, making it stand out from the rest. Finding one of these error coins is like finding a needle in a haystack, which is exactly why they're so highly prized in the coin collecting world. So, what does all of this mean for the value of a 2000 Kennedy half-dollar? While most of these coins are still worth just 50 cents, the rare ones, those in excellent condition or with minting errors, are an entirely different story. If you're lucky enough to come across a 2000 Kennedy half-dollar in flawless condition or with a rare error, you could be looking at a significant payout. How much, you ask? Well, if you happen to have a 2000 Kennedy half-dollar that's been well preserved or has one of those rare minting errors, you could potentially be holding a coin worth $51,000. Yes, you heard that right, $51,000. For a single coin. Imagine finding one of these rare treasures in your pocket change or in an old coin jar. It's the kind of discovery that could completely change your collecting journey. And trust me, collectors are always on the lookout for these rare finds, which makes the 2000 Kennedy half-dollar a coin worth keeping an eye on. So, what should you do if you think you have one of these valuable coins? The first step is to carefully inspect it for any signs of wear or errors. If it's in pristine condition, or if you notice any unusual features like the wide AM or clashed die, it's time to get it professionally graded. A certified coin grader can help determine its true value, and you might just be sitting on a rare gem without even realizing it. Top 4. We're diving into the fascinating history and incredible value of a very special coin, the Kennedy half-dollar from 1776 to 1976. Yes, you heard that right. This coin, celebrating America's bicentennial, is not just a piece of history, it's a hidden treasure for those lucky enough to stumble upon it. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why this coin is so highly coveted and just how much it could be worth today. So, let's take a step back in time. In 1976, America celebrated its 200th birthday, 2 centuries since the signing of the Declaration of Independence. To mark this monumental occasion, the U.S. Mint produced a special edition of the Kennedy half-dollar, and it wasn't just any regular coin. The 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half-dollar was issued as part of the Bicentennial commemorative coin series, and it featured a unique design that set it apart from the regular Kennedy half-dollar. On the reverse side of the coin, you'll notice a striking depiction of the Liberty Bell superimposed on the moon, a symbol of America's newfound independence and progress. This design was meant to celebrate both the nation's past and its bright future. The obverse side still features the iconic image of President John F. Kennedy, but the coin itself is imbued with a sense of patriotism and historical significance. The 1776 to 1976 half-dollar was produced in large numbers, with millions of them entering circulation, making it a coin that many people have likely seen before, but here's where things get interesting. Just because this coin was produced in large quantities doesn't mean it's not valuable. In fact, the 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half-dollar, especially in certain conditions or with rare errors, has become a highly desirable coin for collectors. And not just any collectors, serious collectors who are on the hunt for something truly special. You see, most of the 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half-dollars were spent in everyday transactions, which means they've experienced a fair amount of wear and tear. Finding one that is still in pristine, uncirculated condition is a rarity. These coins, when carefully preserved, have skyrocketed in value over the years. A coin in perfect condition can fetch much higher prices than what you'd expect from a regular half-dollar. And that's just the beginning. Minting errors are another reason why the 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half-dollar is so desirable. If you've been collecting for any amount of time, you know how much a simple error can add to the value of a coin. In the case of the Bicentennial half-dollar, there are a few key errors to watch for that could dramatically increase its worth. One of the most coveted errors is the double die variety. These coins have a slight but noticeable double strike on the date or other elements of the design. A double die can make the coin look almost as if it's been printed twice, creating a unique look that's hard to miss. Collectors love these errors because they are so rare and make each coin one of a kind. If you happen to find a 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half-dollar with this error, you've got a real prize on your hands. Another sought-after error is the off-center strike. This occurs when the coin is not properly aligned during the minting process, causing the design to be slightly off-center. These misstrikes are highly desirable among collectors because they make the coin stand out and add to its uniqueness. A 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half-dollar with an off-center strike could be worth significantly more than a regular coin in excellent condition. Now, let's get to the most exciting part of today's video, the value of this coin. You might be wondering just how much a 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half-dollar could be worth if it's in great condition or has one of these rare minting errors. Well, hold on to your seats, because this is where the real shock comes. If you've got a 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half-dollar that's in pristine, uncirculated condition, or better yet, one that has a rare minting error like the double die or off-center strike, you could be looking at a staggering $69,000, that's right, $69,000. For a single coin. Imagine finding a coin with such historical significance and error that it could change your life. It's the kind of discovery that makes coin collecting so thrilling, and it shows that even coins that were mass-produced can become incredibly valuable when the conditions are right. So, how can you tell if you've got a coin worth this much? The first step is to inspect the 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half-dollar closely. Check for any signs of wear or damage, and look for those key errors, like the double die or off-center strikes, that make this coin so special. If you think you've got something valuable, it's worth getting it professionally graded by an expert to determine its true value. Top 5 and last rare coin, we have a special treat for all the coin collectors out there. We're talking about a coin that might look like just another regular half-dollar to the untrained eye, the 1981 Kennedy half-dollar. But I assure you, this coin has hidden potential that could surprise you. If you're serious about coin collecting or just someone who loves a good treasure hunt, you're going to want to hear all about this coin, its rare features, and why it might be worth a small fortune. The Kennedy half-dollar has long been a symbol of American currency, with its distinctive portrait of President John F. Kennedy on the obverse and the bold eagle on the reverse. Since its introduction in 1964, this coin has been produced in multiple years, and some years are more valuable than others. The 1981 Kennedy half-dollar, for instance, wasn't part of a commemorative series like some of the more famous years, but it still holds significant value, especially in certain conditions. Let's dive into why the 1981 Kennedy half-dollar is so interesting. In terms of mintage, the 1981 coin isn't particularly rare in the sense that it wasn't released in limited numbers, but it's the condition of these coins that truly makes them stand out. The majority of 1981 Kennedy half-dollars were widely circulated and, like most coins, suffered the usual wear and tear from being in people's pockets and used for transactions. So, finding one that hasn't seen much use or, better yet, one that's in pristine condition is pretty exciting. Now, here's where it gets more interesting. Many of the 1981 coins have been overlooked by collectors simply because they were mass-produced and didn't carry any special significance at the time. But as time passes, some collectors are starting to realize that certain versions of the 1981 Kennedy half-dollar are actually quite rare and, in some cases, extremely valuable, especially if they have minting errors. Minting errors can make a coin go from just another circulated piece of currency to a true collector's treasure. There are a few common types of errors that can be found on the 1981 Kennedy half-dollar, and these mistakes make the coin far more valuable. One of the most exciting errors to look out for is the double die variety. This happens when the coin's design is struck more than once by the die, causing the images on the coin to appear doubled. Double die coins are rare and can add a significant premium to the value of a coin, especially when the doubling is clearly visible to the naked eye. Another error that collectors hunt for is the off-center strike. This occurs when the coin is not properly aligned in the press, resulting in a design that is shifted to one side. An off-center strike can give the coin a unique look, making it more appealing to collectors who love coins with unusual features, but the 1981 Kennedy half-dollar isn't just special because of errors. The condition of the coin itself plays a huge role in its value. The 1981 half-dollar was produced primarily for circulation, so most of them have been worn down over time. If you happen to find one that is in uncirculated condition, free from any visible wear, that coin could be worth significantly more. Coins that are well preserved and show no signs of circulation can be incredibly valuable, as collectors seek out these perfect examples of a coin from a specific year. Now, the moment you've been waiting for. Just how much can a 1981 Kennedy half-dollar be worth? If you've got a coin that's in pristine, uncirculated condition, or if it has one of those rare minting errors like a double die or an off-center strike, the value could be quite astonishing. You're probably not going to find one of these in your pocket change, but for those who are lucky enough to own one, you could be sitting on a small fortune. If you have one of these rare 1981 Kennedy half-dollars, you could be looking at a value of $61,000. Yes, you heard that right, $61,000. A single coin, worth that much. This is the kind of discovery that can change everything for a collector, and it's a reminder that sometimes, the coins we overlook or dismiss could be hiding incredible value. If you're out there searching through your collections or looking through coins at a local shop, keep your eyes peeled for those minting errors or perfect condition coins. You never know when you might find a hidden gem, so, how do you know if your coin is worth this much? It's all about condition and error identification. If you think your 1981 Kennedy half-dollar has some kind of error or is in exceptional shape, it's worth getting it professionally graded. A certified coin grading service will be able to assess the coin and tell you exactly what it's worth based on its condition and any unique features. Thanks for tuning in today, coin lovers. I hope this video has sparked some excitement for the 1981 Kennedy half-dollar. You just might have a treasure in your collection without even knowing it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can stay up to date on all the latest coin discoveries. As always, happy hunting and good luck with your coin collecting.